Yes, so today being the 13th day of the month of November, this is barely 7 days before the proposed day of Nnamdi Kanu's judgment. But as we speak, plenty things don't happen, and in this video, we'll give you every single news and update what you need regarding his case. Yes, the U.S. Embassy don't officially designate an individual and an American that will follow up with every single documentation coming from the desk of Aloy Ejimakor in regards to Nnamdi Kanu's case. And I'm going to explain every single thing, how it take pan out and how it take play out. This is going to be a very, very interesting one, and I will urge you to watch this video up until the very end because of, say, plenty information there and everything you need today, they embedded in this video. So how will they be? Well, we all know on the 6th day of the month of November, Aloy Ejimakor, the lead legal counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, wrote to Donald Trump via the U.S. Embassy in Nigeria, situated in Abuja. Okay, they call on the president to look into this man's case and see what he do and every single thing within. This is something we all know. Yes, we all know, say, Aloy Ejimakor made that move. But as they speak, what did that happen? Well, first thing first, before I tell you what did that happen, there's something that played on yesterday that you need to see. A man who shared the same cell with Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS facility in Abuja came out, he held a TV interview with a channel known as Symphony. Yes. Who is this man and what he talk? Well, let me show you every single thing. This man's name is known as Atiku Issa. He happens to be a factional leader of the NANS. He happens to be the president of that faction. Some time back, this man came out to say that the son of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in the person of Sheyi Tinubu, sent people to beat him up and abuse him. And something we say everybody know, if you follow up with news and information from the Nigerian political scene, you could all hear when this man called, when he talks, Sheyi Tinubu may assault him. At that particular point in time, the DSS be arrest him, and this man spent 2 months for DSS facility. Interestingly, he spent it with Nnamdi Kanu. This man made an interview yesterday with him talk. He said, him na Northerner, and Nnamdi Kanu is a Southerner. He spent 2 months with him in DSS facility. They were locked up in the same cell. He never believed that this man had a good heart for Nigeria. He never believed that Nnamdi Kanu wanted Nigeria. He still has the interest of the country at heart, regardless of, say, that they make him the leader of the IPOB. He spent time with Nnamdi Kanu, and Nnamdi Kanu told him things he's supposed to do and things he's supposed to know. He can't talk, say, Nnamdi Kanu is a very peaceful individual. He's a very peaceful man that everybody in that cell, whether you are from the north, east, west, or south, everybody within the set of Nnamdi Kanu saw him as a leader and saw him as a man who gets good heart and who wants the development of Nigeria. Why is this whole thing even important? Well, Aloy Ejimakor don't attach this particular statement coming from Atiku Issa. I know if he played a video for you because of copyright issues and copyright claims, but I can leave a link for you if you really want to see it. Okay? So Aloy Ejimakor don't attach the statement of this man, and he don't forward them from wait till the year. He don't forward them, give the embassy, the individual that was attached to him, the individual from the embassy of the US that was assigned to deal with his case. Okay? Well, just in case you don't believe, say this man known as Atiku Issa made the comments where I tell now, make I show now something coming from its official Twitter page. It states, being in detention was a wonderful experience because I met MNK. I thought that MNK was a wicked man who wanted to divide Nigeria. But after I met him, I changed my mind. Everybody in DSS detention, more than 90%, see him as a leader. The only problem he has is that he's too courageous and fearless. And this is coming from this man where I just tell now, the NANS president. So far, so good. Aloy Ejimakor has furnished the officer assigned to him to his case, to the case of Nnamdi Kanu, with 3 documents needed for his intervention. Yes, the moment this man made this statement, this Atiku Issa made this statement, let's forward them to the US Embassy. Maybe they use their own ear from a Northerner, okay? At the same time, Aloy Ejimakor did not even stop there. He not even they slow down. He can package 3 documents because he was asked. That can say, okay, if you want us to understand your client's case, that is Nnamdi Kanu's case, you need to furnish us with documents and everything where we need to better understand where they go on for the country. Because of, say, this man's case is alien to us. Now, we carry and come our embassy now, go break and down for us. Give us documents and documentations. We will go. If you follow, these things must be from the courts, not be from any news article, because of, say, news articles in Nigeria can be edited. We don't want to see any documents coming from any news agency. We want to see documents coming from the court. You said that this man, a court in the country, has granted him freedom, Abi. Give us documents and make we see them. So let's show you the documents Aloy Ejimakor has sent to the U.S. Embassy alongside the petition we write to Donald Trump. Let's go through them. I don't go read them every single thing from this document. I will just show you, make you use your own eye, see them, and use your own ear, hear them. So on the 9th day of the month of November, Aloy Ejimakor sent the very first document. We'll tell you the content and the context. Let's go through it. Showing right now on your screen is official Twitter page, as you can clearly see right now on your screen. It states, if you still don't know why Nnamdi Kanu is challenging his prosecution, read this screenshot. I secured his victory in 2022. And it's ordered that his arrest, detention is illegal, meaning that Tinubu should have since halted the prosecution. And free MNK. Tell your neighbor. When you go through this document, we can't show you the document in full. But this man made his tweet on his Twitter page, where he done, first of all, published a document where a court in Nigeria in 2022 ordered that the arrest and detention of Nnamdi Kanu is illegal. And the very first document we don't send to the USA. In that document, it carried the stamp coming from a court of law. It carried every legality needed to be used as a document. He don't forward on to them, to the individual assigned to him. It will be the second document. And how will all of these things now aid the case of Nnamdi Kanu? We'll come back to that in a second. Let's continue with the documents when he don't send. The second one when he don't send was he published them on his Twitter page on the 10th day of the month of November. That is 3 days ago. Let's go through it. The tweet reads, and I quote, in October of 2023, a high court ruled that self-determination is not a crime in Nigeria and cannot be used as a basis to arrest, detain, and prosecute Nnamdi Kanu. If President Tinubu obeys this judgment today, MNK's prosecution shall end today. That's why I protest. You should too. This document entails that self-determination in Nigeria is not a crime. And even a court of law, a high court, don't rule in favor of MNK in October of 2023. Say, okay, you now, MNK, as you dey fight or for the push for your people for self-determination, you know be your offense. So the Nigerian government cannot arrest you and prosecute you in that manner in regards to that particular move. And this is not a document where Aloy Ejimakor don't package together. Okay? Forward to the US Embassy, to the individual assigned to him on that particular case. Which will be the third document with this man don't forward. Let's go through it. This was released via his Twitter page on the 11th day of the month of November. It states, in January of 2022, a court indicted the federal government for attempting to unalive Nnamdi Kanu in 2017 and ordered compensation and apology to him plus reconciliation. This is enough for President Tinubu to free MNK and halt his prosecution. Otherwise, I'll continue to protest. Join me. You can attach the documents. We court, a federal court in Nigeria, tell the federal government of the country, say, okay, una gas pay compensation to this man and tender a written apology to him and also find way to reconcile. This was coming from a court, and Aloy Ejimakor attached that document in this particular tweet, which he has sent to the US Embassy. So now he don't attach 3 big documents that was requested by the US. He said, we want to see him. You claim this and this happened. You claim this and this happened. Show us documents. Don't show us news briefing. We're not going to accept them because of, say, news in Nigeria can be what? Edited and thwarted. So in general, we have 3 documents that has been forwarded. The very first one, now the one where we say self-determination in this country is not a crime. The second one we say the federal government must compensate Nnamdi Kanu because of, say, the way he was brought into the country from Kenya is being classified as illegal. And the third one is a victory coming from a high court in Nigeria, where they said Nnamdi Kanu should be freed and allowed to go because his arrest and detention is illegal. And these 3 documents, he don't forward to them, and as we speak, they are currently working on it. They don't receive them, and they are currently doing what they can do. So as the moment Aloy Ejimakor sent these 3 documents to the US Embassy for way 2 days, it created series of reactions in Nigeria. Just in the past 12 hours in Nigeria, or 19 hours in Nigeria, we don't receive about 5 different news briefings coming from different news articles in the country. Take a look at this screenshot. This whole news happened 19 hours ago. And within that short period of time, we don't receive massive news regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case. Meaning, say the federal government knows, say, Aloy Ejimakor, they work overtime and then they furnish these Americans with documents. And when you look closely, we get two news updates or article coming from Vanguard News. The very first one here now, alleged offense, Nnamdi Kanu asks appeal court to stop FHS judgment. The second one is Nnamdi Kanu has a case to answer by Rotimi Forson. 2 news now from Vanguard. And you get one we will see, we will say we need to discuss before we show you other things in this video coverage. As we speak, the moment we allow Ejimakor, they furnish the USA with info where they need. The IPOB, funny enough, are doing the same thing as a group. Whether you like it or not, the IPOB are working overtime together with Aloy Ejimakor. What are these guys done or executed? Let me show you briefly so make you know what did happen. It states, IPOB, this is coming from the Tribune. IPOB writes US, UK, 19 other foreign missions over Nnamdi Kanu's release. What did this thing even mean? The IPOB as a group don't write, don't petition, don't send documents to USA, UK, and 19 other foreign missions because of, say, MNK is being held in Nigeria, and the government don't say they could pass a judgment on the 20th day of this month, which is 7 days from today. So the question here be say, who and who did the IPOB write to? Who did they write to, and who are these groups? Well, we have to dig deep to get information within the context of things. And when you look at the part, we use a blue marker highlight. It states intervention of 21 foreign diplomatic missions and international bodies, including the US, the UK, the UN, the EU, and they are seeking urgent global intervention for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. Now, what did it happen after Aloy Ejimakor sent those 3 big documents? Things are happening, and from what we see, it's very, very possible that the Federal High Court in Nigeria will halt the judgment of Nnamdi Kanu scheduled for the 20th day of the month of November. How did we know? Why are we saying such thing? Well, 15 hours ago, while making this video, Aloy Ejimakor released the document yet again when he don't go tender. He don't tender them before a court of appeal. And this document was written by Nnamdi Kanu himself. It was written and filed by this man himself. Well, before we show you these documents, there's something we all need to know. Before Nnamdi Kanu appeared in the Federal High Court in the last court session, he get with his brother Kanu been talk. In talk say the DSS and security agencies, they prevent Nnamdi Kanu to do proper filings and to get documents ready before his court session. Now, they talk. So DSS, they prevent them. And Nigerians been hear that news. They compare people not really they happy with that particular move by the DSS. And the DSS now has been forced to stop preventing Nnamdi Kanu from getting all the documents and filings we need. And as we speak, 15 hours ago, he made one of the biggest filings in his legal battle between himself and the federal government of the country. So what will be that document? Let me show you briefly. But then, let me tell you what Aloy Ejimakor talk regarding that particular move. It states, breaking. Earlier today, Nnamdi Kanu personally filed an application at the Court of Appeal, praying for halt or stop further proceedings in his trial before Justice James Omotosho. This may impact the 20th November date fixed for delivery of judgment in the trial. And as you can see, Nnamdi Kanu, they work. Aloy Ejimakor, they work. The IPOB, them, they work. All of these people are working in different regards, but in one objective, to stop that 20th day judgment. So, we received that document. Nnamdi Kanu don't file by himself. Let's go through it and see with the context of things as it stands. Let's go through it and see what we tell you and what we deduce from the letter we write to the appeal court. Let's go through it. This is the document showing right now on your screen. The letter heading is in the Court of Appeal of Nigeria holding at Abuja. Okay? This is between Nnamdi Kanu, who happens to be the appellant in person, versus and the federal government of Nigeria, the respondent. Motion on notice. Brought pursuant to Section 36, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, and under the inherent jurisdiction of the Honorable Court. Take notice that the Honorable Court shall be moved on this particular date and time at the hours of 9 o'clock in the forenoon or so soon thereafter, as the appellant may be heard praying the Honorable Court to do the following. So Nnamdi Kanu is asking or praying to the court to do the following things. The very first one here now, an order staying the proceedings of the trial court in case number, this one showing right now on your screen, Federal Republic of Nigeria versus Nnamdi Kanu, currently pending before Justice James K. Omotosho, pending the hearing and determination of the appeal, pending against its decision in the case particularly, and they can't list time. One thing we will not be saying, most times, but when you read a document coming from the court of law, the English that they use legal terms and big English and grammar. We be say a layman no go fit fully understand them. So if we keep reading this whole thing for you, trust me, you don't go understand what they happen here. So that's why we have to give you a quick summary. So we see this man they talk. It's straight to the point. Nnamdi Kanu is asking the appeal court in Abuja, say I beg, and they pray say, una join body. Tell Justice James Omotosho, say, bro, say, we know say you don't set 20th day of November to pass a judgment. We know say you have all the powers in this world. We know say your hand's strong. You're a justice, a big one. But we want you to do one thing for us. We want you to halt that judgment because of, say, in all ramifications and in all ways, shape, or form, this man no suppose they pass judgment because of, say, the foundations to his case no dey legal. The foundation to his, no break any law in your constitution. Take for instance, if a man goes steal something from market, he don't commit an offense. And in Nigerians' rules and regulations and their own constitution, theft they there. But Nnamdi Kanu's case, the reasons why he's being kept in the DSS dungeon, no dey enshrined in your constitution. They written. So therefore, since there's no written law in regards to his case, the thing when I say in break, the beg una and the advice una say I beg, make una halt that process of judgment. When I give a small time to gather things together and put things together. So now, so they speak, we still they wait for the appeal court in Abuja to make a statement regarding this particular move made by Nnamdi Kanu to halt that judgment. And Nnamdi Kanu has all the rights in this. He has all the rights in this world to file such a letter because of, say, the Federal High Court headed by Justice James Omotosho, they abide by their own rules and regulations. So what do we think is happening right about now? Well, it's very simple and straight to the point. Nnamdi Kanu wants to buy more time because of, say, someone will be like, okay, even if the Federal High Court sentence him to whatsoever, he can still appeal back. And one fact we say we don't establish, even if that day, judgment day reach, they can't sentence him or pass a judgment, whatever comes from that court can be appealed. Now I want to know, but then nobody wants to go through that process of appealing. If you watch our video, we don't tell now how this appeal could take work. Even see Simon where they locked up in Finland. His appeal, if you watch the video we dropped yesterday regarding his case, his appeal can take up to how many months? 10 months from the video we published yesterday. 10 months for his appeal in Finland. And say Finland, they're faster in their judicial process. They're faster. So if a country that is fast will take 10 months, what do you think of Nigeria that is slow? At least it could take them 2 years for the appeal to go on or whatsoever. That is, and Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want that delay. Nnamdi Kanu wants to receive freedom as early as next year or pata this month or we day. So any form of delay that will take his case to the appeal, what he wants. And he wants the US to jump into this matter right about now before it gets to the appeal. If it gets to the appeal, it's like he's standing on one leg because of, say, a federal high court don't pass a judgment and the appeal is just to appeal the sentencing. So if you want to stop it, it's best to stop it now to prevent an elongated court session or court hearing. Now, waiting Nnamdi Kanu they do. And hope you guys are understanding. If you pay attention and you don't understand, I beg, like this video, make I see how many of us know what they do. Like the video, make I see the number of people who watch this video reach this particular point in time. And make I see una numbers in value. So, what's going to happen in the next coming days after, as I lawyer Marco don't submit them to the appeal court? What's they happen? Let's go through it. A couple of things will take place, okay? The move made by Kanu, it's classified as a significant procedural move by Kanu's team by seeking to stay the trial court judgment via the appeal court. They are trying to preempt a possibly adverse decision. So what did this first one even mean? They are trying to prevent an adverse decision by the Federal High Court in Abuja, meaning say they try to prevent any judgment that can lead to unaliving or elongated prison sentence. Hope that one is very clear. The very first move we did they make. What will be the second one? If the appeal court grants the stay, the judgment on 20th November could be postponed, giving Kanu's side more time to argue the appeal. Show you the Siamba, I will see we talk. So that they try to postpone this whole judgment to give Nnamdi Kanu and his team more time to push this case, and more time to create full and massive awareness in their case. It's very, very necessary to delay them because we all know, say, if you allow James Omotosho handle this case the way they hurt him for body, you know, good day for you at all. So it's best they delay or postpone the whole thing. Yes, may they delay them massively. May they delay the whole thing very, very well. And it will help his case in different ways, shape, or form. What will be the third one? If the trial court goes ahead, despite the stay application, there could be grounds for arguing any verdict is invalid based on jurisdictional and constitutional issues raised. So this is a massive move by Nnamdi Kanu. He knows, say, as he don't write to the appeal court, he don't lay foundations for his own case. And I believe, say, that the US somehow will ask them to write to the appeal court to stall or prevent or postpone that judgment. This is massive. If the Federal High Court no listen to the appeal court, it simply means, say, that decisions will be classified as null and void. The decision will go hold water when international bodies come knocking and asking you for details and asking you for fact of that case. It's as simple as ABC. It will be the fourth thing will go happen. For observers, the key question now is, will the appeal court act in time, and will they try and will the trial court respect any stay pending decision? Now the big question we do right now, we do on our screens and on everybody's lips. Will the appeal court act in time? Because of, say, today is the 10th day of the month of which in November, and the judgment is slated for the 20th day, meaning, say, this man gets at least 7 days. When you come minus 2 non-working days, Saturdays and Sundays, it means, say, this man has 5 days left before a judgment, and the appeal court needs to work in time. They need to make any declaration within these 5 days where they. It's as simple as ABCD. So if the appeal court no act in time or no respond in time, there will be problem for Nnamdi Kanu. But if they act in time or make any statement, that is where victory, the songs of victory, can be unleashed and be played. So as we speak now, the question on everybody's lips is, have the appeal court made any statement regarding this man's case? Well, as we speak, unfortunately, the appeal court don't receive the documents sent to them yesterday, but they never make any statement officially. We believe, say, statements might come today. If you don't come today is what, Thursday. If you don't come today, you go come on Friday or on Monday. They sure. So they follow up with their desk and follow up with their briefings gradually to see every single thing where they within this man's case, because of, say, it's needed. that we follow up and follow it bumper to bumper. Hope you guys are paying attention. Meanwhile, yesterday we dropped a video regarding the case of Simon, a man held in the Finnish Correctional Center. We gave you guys every bit of information where you need, starting from the courts we go handle his case and everything we go play on before that particular time. That video, we don't publish them and we don't release them. It's there on our channel. So it will be the update on the case of Simon. Well, as we speak, Simon has given his full green light to Carl Gomeres to push for an appeal. If you watched our video yesterday, you're going to say the court we want to handle their case. We go handle their case in Helsinki Appeal Court. And we shown us say that particular court get one kind of record, one kind of track record. From September of this year to October, they handled about 8 cases. And in that 8 cases where they handled, all of them, they maintained the decision coming from the district court. Meaning say, every single thing, all the sentencing way they carry go the appeal court, the Helsinki Appeal Court, to dispute. The Helsinki Appeal Court still maintained the decision. Meaning say, the judges who did that appeal court, they don't get joy, they don't get single joy. And Simon knows that they carry his own case, go to that Helsinki court. So the percentage and probability say the courts will maintain decision coming from the district court, they're very high. And as they speak, they are making moves to find a way to move it to a different court, to a different appeal court. But that movement will be very hard because of, say, they're your hand to decide which court will hear your case. So they are trying to make moves. But Simon, they're very healthy from what they hear and from what they see. They're very healthy and it's good to go. He's asking and he has given his full permission for Carl to kind of enter the appeal court. There's no harm in trial. There's no harm in trial. And I wait see they happen as we speak. What about Simon's family members and loved ones? Well, say Simon's siblings and relatives, their updates, they're very, very difficult to get. Yes, their updates about their siblings is a very difficult one to get or even hear. But they hear say people don't show up for them massively and people they troop in to visit them. Loved ones, family members are showing love. They come. And so many things don't happen, shall we will not talk or discuss in this particular video briefing. But then we'll try to create a full video in regards to this particular case. So if you want us to create a full video or to match the information between Simon and Nnamdi Kanu in one, I beg let us know in the comment section that the highest number of votes we will follow. If you want us to make a full video on Nnamdi Kanu and a full video on Simon, let us know. But if you want us to match these 2 videos as one, I beg still let us know that the highest number of votes we go follow because of say we're there to serve you. And because of you now we operate every single day. So we need to respect your decisions. So go down to the comment section and tell us what you want us to do. Any of the 2 we can do it because of say we get small time now. Okay, so that's everything we know about Simon. But then we don't release the full coverage yesterday, and that video now something will be so you will watch this one never see him. And I don't know why you don't watch the video of Simon yesterday. So how can you see it? Well, it's very, very simple and straight to the point. If you want to watch the video of Simon, if you click on the channel's logo or icon, click on them and it will take you to a section known as videos. The last video before this one where you watch, and be that where you will see Simon's face. When you get the title is updates on Simon's case in Helsinki Appeal Court. And that video will be that. The video is 20 minutes long or thereabouts. That video will show you every single thing you need to know regarding his case. Big things don't play on. And the judges will handle his case from Pateon District Court gave a revelation on why they did what they did. And we don't showcase them yesterday. And something will be say everybody needs to go right about now, rush that video, go see him. If you want to know Simon's updated information and news within the context of things. Anyway, just in case you don't see the video, where they direct you to. No worry, make I show you. I will put down for your screen right about now for you to go and watch it and for you to see it. So where the video day? Well, that particular video, now they show right now. Yes, now they show this one where they show here. Now be that. This particular one where they see now that video be that. So if you click on that video, it will carry you go where you're supposed to see them and where you're supposed to stay. So click on that particular video and I'll see you. click on this video, and I'll see you on the other side of your screens. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and be blessed in everything you do. Bye now. Safe.